All right, I'm doing a real quick update of the Cannondale. I've got the engine back in it, and I'm trying to figure out this coolant hose routing. My goal was really to clean up a lot of the stuff going on this side of the engine, and a lot of it involved that water neck, that polished one right in the middle. This thing originally was pointing up, and so you had a hose running that way. Then you had this one that came out external. This oil return line just went straight from like point A to point B. There's like absolutely nothing cohesive going on with this side of the engine. So a big part of the puzzle here was the coolant lines because they're so big and bulky. And I think I've settled on something. So both of them are now running internal to the frame. So this entire J frame right here, you can see that whole thing now, which to me was a big deal. I just wanted to be able to see that. Also, having hoses kind of run in a fashion that makes sense or that is kind of pleasing to the eye. And so what I like with that water outlet is that line kind of follows the line for the intake on the cylinder head. You see that kind of dip down. Same with this, it kind of dips down. The upper hose, just trying to keep it running in line with something. It could easily be that, it could be a cross, but just having the original one, it did something like this, like just point A to point B, which was, again, it just really bugged me. So the only thing I don't like about this is these lines are really kind of jammed against each other over here on the radiator side. So when you look back this way, it's just really busy, but I don't really know what else you can do. All of these changes certainly aren't going to help improve cooling. I don't think they're going to be that detrimental though, because it's all fairly open. This line, I don't think anything matters, and that's the closest to the radiator. That's going to be hot coolant that's getting returned to the radiator. Here's your cool line coming out, so at least it's a little bit away from the radiator. I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to clean things up. I don't know if I've really accomplished it, so I guess I would entertain some comments if people think I'm on the right track here or not. I don't really know. I'm not married to any of this. It would certainly be easier to just keep them the way they were. I've still got another water outlet I can use, a stock one. Another thing, this starter clutch cover. So this thing, all it is a vent. And so why did they have to do it there? I would rather it be over here. So I think I'm going to chop that off, grind all that out. And then I may not even weld that old fitting on. I may just put a much smaller fitting that you can tap in there. But again, that ran from here all the way up to the cylinder head, and it was just like, it looked like you literally took a bunch of hoses and threw them on the side of the engine. So that one, I think what I can do is run it and kind of hide it up behind here, and then just do something across the top. It's a small line, so it's not going to be as hard to route. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I've got going on, and man, it's just a lot of bolting stuff on, taking it off, bolting it on, taking it off, and just trying with different shaped hoses and trying to bend them and contour them. But this is the update for now. Peace.